Okay, Parshat Balak. Let's go. Page Ayin Gimel, first column. Okay, the pasuk says in this week's parsha, "Matayvo alacha Yaakov mishkanesacha Yisrael." How good are your tents, Yaakov? Your dwelling places, your mishkan, oil. See, you have to learn this Maamarim. The Havim Maamarim Azal to understand what Chazal say. Kol hakeri la'Avraham Avram Eiver b'lav. The Gemara says like this: Hashem in Chumash changed the name from Avram to Avraham. So the pasuk says your name should not be called anymore Avram. So the Gemara says whoever calls Avraham Avram transgresses a negative commandment. Shenema li'yikarei shimcha Avram. So the Gemara asks, then if you call Yaakov Yaakov, the Torah also says your name will not be called Yaakov anymore, only Yisrael. So why aren't you transgressing a negative commandment? So the Gemara answers, Shani Hosim the Hadra Hadra Kro. Because a pasuk right after Hashem changed his name, Hashem calls him Yaakov again. By Avram, once the name was changed, that's it. It was only Avraham. But Yaakov Avinu, after the name was changed to Yisrael, the next pasuk Hashem already calls him Yaakov again. So he says, but L'cheira, in other words, the Alter Rebbe is alluding to, this is what the Alter Rebbe is going to explain. Why is it that Yaakov and Yisrael, both names changed, stayed? By Avraham, only the new name stayed. And by Yaakov and Yisrael, why Taka is the old name Yaakov staying? Well, the Inyan is like this. Because it's impossible to come to the level of Yisrael. Meaning like this. Yaakov and Yisrael are two Avedas in Avedas Hashem. In order to come to Yisrael, you still need the Aved of Yaakov. What's the difference between Yaakov and Yisrael? He says, what did Yosef say about the name Yaakov? His name is Yaakov, Vayakveni, tricked me twice. Okay? Now before we go further, because Alter Rebbe is going to go off now about the Neshama coming into the world. There is a level of Yaakov, and there's a level of Yisrael. Yaakov and Yisrael are two opposites. Yaakov, why was he called Yaakov? Because he was holding on to Esav's heel. Yaakov means, okay, heel. Yisrael, on the other hand, if you switch around the letters of Yisrael, you get Li Rosh, which is the level of a head. You're able to conquer even the Malachim. Yeah? So, Ayin Gimel. First column. So it says, by Yaakov, there's an Aveda of heel, which represents action, by the way. And Yisrael is a level of Seichel, Li Rosh, the level of Sar Kel, or Yashar Kel, all the various different acronyms.
So Rabbi, the verse that says you shall not be called Yaakov anymore, what does that constitute? Because obviously he is.
We'll see later. In other words, at that present level, he reached, through the fighting of the angel, he reached the level of Yisrael. But for us, and that's why the Torah itself, the next pasuk says Yaakov again, because we have that Avodah. Okay, so he says like this. Now the Alter Rebbe is going to ask the classic Likkutei Torah question. Why does the Neshama come into this world? Right? If you don't learn Chassidus, the purpose of Neshama coming into the world is to get reward in Gan Eden. So he says, the Neshama was already in Gan Eden. And it was enjoying the ray of the Shechina. So therefore, what is the purpose and the advantage of the Neshama coming into the world? To go back to Gan Eden, that's where it was. So what's the purpose of the Neshama coming down? He says, there's many answers to this question. But the Alter Rebbe says the real answer is Maamarim Azal. Yosef shachas, but the Mishnah says in Pirkei Avos, Yosef shachas b'tshuva ma'asim tevim b'elam hazeh v'kol chayelim haba. One shah literally means hour, but the Mefarshim explain it doesn't mean hour. It means one turn. Like it says, al kayim and val minchasin le'sha'ah. Shah means a turning even. One turn of tshuva ma'asim tevim b'elam hazeh is better than the whole elam haba. U'kamayim Chazal say b'malkim shebali tshuva emdim tzadikim gemurim en yachel lamid. In a place where the bali tshuva stand, even complete tzadikim can't stand them. So the Alter Rebbe is going to explain an interesting concept. The purpose of the neshama coming down, the neshama in Gan Eden is aveda v'tzadik, right? Nanim is a v'shchina. The purpose of the neshama coming down into the body is to become a bal tshuva. To become a bal tshuva. He says in Neshamis Kedim Nidas in the Guf, the Neshama, before it comes into the body, Bevadi Tzadikim Gumar, definitely Tzadikim, they're pure, clean, holy. So what's the advantage of the Neshama coming down into the body? Shenas Bechinas Bali Tshuva, that they become actually Bali Tshuva. Shazim Lamaila Mitzadikim. Then they become infinitely greater than Tzadikim. Okay, skip to the top of the next. It's 2 lines of the parentheses. Vine Yashle Shemine Tshuva. Now the Rebbe says there's 3 levels of Tshuva. Before we go further, let me just explain the point over here without Rebbe saying. Why is the neshama coming down about Tshuva? So the Rambam writes in Hilchos Tshuva that why is about Tshuva, what's the uniqueness of about Tshuva over at Tzaddik? That the Gemara says in a place where the Baal Tshuva stands, Tzaddikim Gemurim can't stand. He says that, and it's like this by us because that's the way it is in Kedusha. People don't like S-O-S-O. Same old, same old. It's boring. What do people like? Something new. New is exciting. Like we learned many times, if you think about it, a person goes on vacation. If you think about it, it's pretty foolish to go on vacation. Why? You don't have your own house, your own beds. You don't have your own food. It's not, trust me, it's more comfortable in your own house than going even to the best hotel. It's still more comfortable in your house. Why do people go on vacation? Because it's a new place, it's something new. So you get excited and happy about a new thing. And the Neshama in Gan Eden, what's the difference between a tzaddik and a Baal Tshuva? A tzaddik is a goody-goody. He always does good. So when a tzaddik does good, it's not a big deal by Hashem. He's expected to do good. What's the union about Tshuva? The Rambam says, that's what the Rambam writes in Hilchos Tshuva. The Baal Tshuva sinned. He left. He was not a good person. And then he becomes a good person. That by Hashem is a chiddush. That's an excitement of newness that Hashem enjoys. The fact that a neshama in Gan Eden is what the neshama is in Gan Eden, that's what it is. That the neshama should come down into a body, nefesh habamis, yetzer hara, into a world, and still do mitzvahs, that by Hashem is a big chiddush. And he says, the purpose of the neshama coming down into the body is to become a Baal Tshuva versus the level of a tzaddik that the neshama is in Gan Eden. In Gan Eden, the neshama is a level of a tzaddik because it's basking in godliness. There's no chiddush over there. The chiddush is it comes into a body which is dark and this and far away from Hashem, and over there you still do mitzvahs. But now the Rebbe says like this: there's 3 levels of tshuva, and this is what the whole Maamarim is going to be explaining. The 3 levels of tshuva. One is ha'echadi tshuva tata. One is the lower level of tshuva, which is sur meira betachlis, to turn away from evil. Shalayiv came b'aveinais of gashmi, that the physical avera should not blemish in machshava dibur u'maisa. Meaning, how does a person sin? Either in thought, speech, or action, right? In the 3 garments. So a person blemishes that. V'tzorech lasis tshuva lischaret alovad. You have to regret the past. V'laket esitzeinei min hara, and to uproot his will from the past. Sh'leyirtze liparim miyichudi v'achtusi yisbarach, like you wrote before. What's the level of tshuva? Sur meira, masitay, turning away from evil. V'zehu tshuva b'tefillah. That tshuva is in davening. When you say Baruch Atah Hashem Elokeinu, what are we saying? Baruch, that we should reveal the level of Elokeinu in us. U'bechinas mamala kolam. That's the tshuva of mamala kolam, like it says in Parshat Vayelach. Halei ki el ein Elokai b'kirbi. What does the pasuk say over there in Vayelach? Because there's no God in my midst, meaning I'm not keeping Torah mitzvahs. Mitzvahuni aroi seila. All these evil has found me. Uksiv, and like another pasuk says, Ki aven yesechem hoyu mavdilim beinechem lebein alekechem. The pasuk in Yeshaya says, what separates a Jew from Hashem? Only Avedas. Like the Gemara says, Afil mechitza shel barzel. Even an iron curtain can separate a Jew from Hashem. What separates a Jew from Hashem? Only the Avedas. Nimtza ha'aven u'mosach mavdil. This Aveda is a curtain. Mavdil bein Adam bein Elokeinu, that separates a person from Hashem. So therefore, what's the union of tshuva? That we don't have this separation between us and Hashem. V'mo k'machin is bar pish vinyan Elokeinu. She'em imkein al shem Elokim dafka. Look, it's interesting. And the word Elokim, you have Elokeinu, our Elokim. And Yudke Vavke, there's no such thing as, I don't even know how to say it. Yudke Vavke Nu, Shalonu. I mean, only on Elokeinu, Elokim, is there a name Elokeinu. V'hainu mishum sheberdei liyeselakai bekirbi. Okay, because in order for Hashem to be within me, that's what means Elokeinu. It's mine, it's ours. Has to be a tzimtzum al derech tzimtzum shchinosim and shnei badi orden. We find in the Mishkan, the Beis Hamikdash, the Gemara says, the Aron had the two poles. So the Gemara says, when did Hashem speak from Moshe? A few weeks ago. Mibein shnei akruvim. Okay, so the Gemara says that Hashem contracted his kedusha between the two poles of the Aron, meaning the Aron. But in order for Elokus to be revealed, even in the Kodesh HaKadoshim, it had to be a level of tzimtzum. So therefore, in order for Elokus to be in us, it has to be a limited level. You can't have infinite Elokus in you. So therefore it has to be Elokeinu, the name of Elokim. And he says, the question is, what do you mean Hashem is between the two badim? That is an interesting question. By the Aron it says Hashem tzimtzum shchinasei. Yeah, Hashem limited the Shechina between the two poles. Other psukim say, as the Shemayim v'Asaretz ani molei, there's no tzimtzum there. Why? By creation and everything in the world, there's no level of tzimtzum. And madua gabi badi Aron amer agal tzimtzum shchinasi. L'chein over there should be less tzimtzum. That was in the Kodesh HaKadoshim. So he says, He says, the answer is like this. Because even though the pasuk says Shemaim v'Etzaretz ani molei, im kol zeh ein amer b'hem b'chinas gilui b'chinas helam. Yeah, Hashem is all over the world. Hashem permeates the world. But it's not revealed. It's concealed. It's in olam. Shanika stimer d'chol stimer. It's called hidden of all hidden. But bein badi Aron hara oire mizgala b'chinas gilui, But by the Aron, in the Kodesh HaKadoshim, Elokus was revealed. Revealed Elokus has to be limited. First of all, by definition, revelation is automatically limited. Because the way it's revealed is limited, not more, not less. So the Alter Rebbe is explaining that why does it say Tzimtzum Shchinase ben Shnei Badi Aron? Because when you're talking about revelation of Elokus, there has to be a Tzimtzum. Therefore, when we say Elokeinu, it can only be the name of Elokim. It can't be the name of Yud-Kei Vav-Kei or any other name of Hashem. Only the level of Tzimtzum, Elokim, could become Elokeinu. Which says the answer is that, yeah, it's full, but we don't see him. And if it's not Gilui, you don't need Tzimtzum. Ein Shayach Klal Inyan is Talkus V'Ispashtus. By Elokus, there's no such expression. The Alter Rebbe said, we explained in another place. By Elokus, you can't say Histalkus, leaving or being here. Because Elokus is all over. Well, the only thing you have is the expression Helem V'Gilui. By godliness, you can't say he's here or not here. Right? You can't say he's here or not here because Hashem is here. What language can you use by Hashem? You could use the name, he's either hidden or revealed, but he's here. So it's a Shemayim, in fact, that's what the Rabbi explains in Basi Lagani. When it's quotes from the Zohar, wherever it is. You break evil. Istalik, you corded the Kutsha Brichu. It becomes the Histalkus. The Rebbe explains, what does it mean Histalkus? Not, God forbid, leaving. On the contrary, Histalkus means a revelation of Elokus, which is normally not in the world. Meaning, not that it's not there. It's not revealed in the world. By breaking evil, transforming evil, then you reveal Elokus in the world. So the Alter Rebbe says like this. What's the first level of tshuva? He elaborates more on this. Okay, what's the first level of tshuva? Okay? What is the level of tshuva? To bring back Elokus into the world. How does that happen? We say Baruch Atah Hashem Elokeinu, which only Elokeinu has that concept of ours, because only in Tzimtzum. Not that Hashem is not here. The question is only how much He's revealed. And like he says, you can't use the word by Hashem not here or here, his talkus or his pashtus. The only thing you could say is He's here. Is He hidden or is He revealed? The truth is there isn't a place where Hashem doesn't exist. What's the difference between Atzilas, B'nai Yitzir, Nasiya, or Elam Zah, Gashmi, and all that? But that's only Behelim. Achein, Ben Bei, Badi, Aden, Hoya, Merik, Bechinas, Gilui. It's revealed. So over there, in a revelation of Elokus, they had to have the level of Tzimtzum. By the way, even that, Chassidus explains, I mean, we didn't get to that in Pirkei Avos and Shabbos. We were learning about the 10 miracles. There's another miracle that happened in the Beis HaMikdash that the Mishnah doesn't mention. And that was Mokum Ha'aron Eina Min Amida. Which means the Aron, we learned many times, the Aron didn't take up any place. The Kodesh HaKadoshim was 20 amas wide. The Aron took 2.5 amas. From one end of the Aron to the wall was 10. From one end of the other end of the Aron to the wall was 10. The Aron took up 2.5, and it was only 20. That means 10 plus 2.5 equals 20.
20?
The whole room was 20.
I know, but 2.5 that side, 2.5 that
No.
side.
The Aron was in the middle of the room, yeah? The Aron took up 2.5 amas. The room was 20, yet from here to the wall was 10, from here to the wall was 10, and 10 and 10 and 2.5 equals 20. So Chassidus explains, what's that miracle? That miracle was completely different than all the other miracles in the Beis Hamikdash. All the other miracles in the Beis Hamikdash, Hashem broke nature. A woman didn't miscarry, the flies, the rain didn't put up. All those things was a breaking of nature. This is not a break of nature. This is something which, what does it do basically? It's the connection between time, place, same thing, and above place simultaneously. That means that's not only a level that comes from the super above nature, that is a level that comes above finite, above infinite, above place, above place. It's the essence of Hashem, and therefore place and above place can coexist simultaneously. That was the uniqueness of that miracle. It's really a pasuk in Tillim. In the Kuv Gimels over there, it says, Va'atahu u'shneisecha lo yitamu. Right before the Baruch Nafshis. Va'atahu, you are you, u'shneisecha, your years, lo yitamu, never end. The word shneisecha and lo yitamu are contradictory. If it's time, years, it's limited. Lo yitamu means it's infinite, never ends. It's infinite. What is ushnei va'atahu? Because you are what you are, above time, above this, like higher than miracle, higher than nature, higher than Ruchni, higher than Gashmi, all that. Therefore, by you, va'ata, in the level of ata, your time and above time coexist simultaneously. That was the uniqueness of Makom Ad and Eino Min Amida. But here the Alter Rebbe is saying that even that level of Elokus had to limit itself to come between B'shnei Ba'adei Adam.
So in English, what you just said means you can count you can count the years of Hashem, but it will never end.
Yeah. You can never have,
So you can't say
mathematically, by one second, mathematically, you can't have unlimited miles. Huh? Because if you take away 1 mile, it's less. From here to the sun is 92 million miles. Yeah? If you take away a mile, it's less. Yeah? But by infinite, you can't have -1. You can't make up, and that's the whole chiddush of Makom Ad and Eino Min Amida. You can't have infinite countings. You can't count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and reach infinite.
Because there's no beginning either.
Here there's a beginning. I'm saying when you count, even forget Hashem. A person not God forbid, forget Hashem. You count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah? You're starting with 1. You can never reach infinite. Because you can't make infinite from finite additions. You can't. So you can't. When you say Ushneisachal lo yitamu, that your years never end. Therefore, why the universe is limited? The universe can be believable. If you take away 100 miles, then you have less. And in infinite, you can't have infinite minus 10.
It's a philosophical question.
It's a mathematical question. Question math.
Philosophical. Because that mile is there.
Huh?
I mean, even the pasuk says Hashem has years, but they'll never end.
What does that mean?
That means you count.
That means there's a combination.
The problem with Hashem is
There's a
beginning.
combination of time and timeless
So
simultaneously.
there is time.
No, but he's above both. Therefore, time and above time can coexist.
Like no time.
Huh?
Infinite numbers of angels. This contradicts infinite.
Right, right. In fact, the Maamarim, the Rebbe is Mugadik Maamarim, the Rebbe asks the Tzarchi in Godel, in the heart over there, and then he answers it later, and it's already printed in the Maimon. But the question is, it says in Chassidus, the expression, that there's infinite amount of creations in this finite world. So the Rebbe asks, how could that be? Only Mokum Ha'aron Eina Min Amida. Because they have infinite creations in a finite world. There's a contradiction of terms again. How can you have infinite and finite? So the Rebbe explains, and the Rebbe's question is, it's only Mokum Ha'aron Eina Min Amida. So the Rebbe answers it, by the way, with this concept of Malachim. There's one pasuk says there's infinite Malachim. Another pasuk says there's 10,000, 10,000. So that's the amount of one Gedud. But the Gedud of Aim is whatever. We can't get it.